Let's podcast, baby. That's what it says right there.
Wow. At least, hopefully you change it, whereas, because I never do. Mine just says intro 1, intro 2, and intro 3 by the end of it.
Let's podcast, baby. What are we doing today? We're doing some LSF podcast. We're hot off the heels of our Among Us gameplay, which went very well. Little shout out to everyone who came and took part, and to the people who couldn't take part. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Yeah, really good.
Without checking the server name, everyone who participated, go.
Everyone who participated, we had a Spectre Car, we had Logic Defender, we had Stans, we had Psychic, we had Nandre, we had Huda, we had Neg, we had Curly, we had me, we had Notice Z, we had Noisy Jody.
That's 11.
I'm missing. I feel like and Vale, obviously.
Oh. Good, because I didn't even know the veil was missing in that. When you were reading them all out, I was like, who the fuck's missing?
Yeah.
Damn. Vale, who made
Sorry,
it?
Vale.
Am I right?
No, literally the person who carried the conversations at the time. So fair play to
The Vale is an
I'll give him
absolute
that.
king when it comes to like keeping conversations flowing and making sure like
Mm-hmm.
there's still something being said.
Yeah, because we had the hour beforehand. And like, there was a lot of, like, we did have a lot of conversation. There wasn't much silence. But there was one point where it just went really quiet. And then Vale just, like, had something to say.
Yeah.
Like, always. There was always something ready to be spoken
Yeah,
about.
not like in like a forced way. Like Neg made a joke at one point, like, "Hey, so how's the weather?" Like it wasn't like that. Which there's nothing wrong with Neg doing that. That was just like a funny like thing that
It
actually
was funny.
sparked conversation. But like none of it was like a forced thing of like, now we need to keep talking. Let's make a topic. It was always like a very natural sort of thing, and that's a very cool ability that we need on this podcast. So when's the Vale episode happening? That's what I'm saying.
What are you talking about? I always have something to talk about.
Yeah, but that's if we want to hear it, though. Like I'm like bean pulp. Get out of here.
Hey, it's just based on truth.
Also, as you can see, today we are joined by our usual cast minus Truth Man. We have Notice.
So our usual
Oh, the
cast.
usual cast.
Yeah. We have Notice Z there with his cat ears. We have Killiator1 with his is it Big Daddy? Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
His Big Daddy shirt, and Noisy Jody, who comes to us today in the form of 5 pixels.
What is your picture, Jody?
My profile picture is a character from this film called Norman.
Aaron Norman.
No, just Norman.
It's about the kid from Fireman Sam.
Oh, yo.
Norman.
Sorry, Z.
Yeah, this is Naughty Norman's girlfriend.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. Emily Van Camp.
Fair.
Wait, if I were to change my profile picture, would it change?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
if you were to change it right now, it would change. I'm fairly sure.
Only one way to find out.
I feel like it
true.
should, but I don't know for sure.
Just change it to Vale, and we'll do the Vale podcast now.
Do an impression of the Vale. Flip it on his head.
This is actually the whole time Jody hasn't been here. It is Vale.
That'd be
He's been doing
insane.
a noisy Jody.
Could you imagine? Like I set it up so well, like purposefully almost missing him off the list of people, and
Yeah, content pilled.
but
Holy
yeah.
crap.
So yeah, just a little bit more on the Among Us. We played Among Us with Stans and as we say, a few other people in the sort of Stans network and community and sort of the Ludwig Atrioc Stans triangle. A few of the smaller creators there. Also, we had like I say Nandre and we had S3K. So that sort of element was covered. It was a fun time. I think I speak for all of us when I say it was a great time, and definitely something that we'd look at doing again.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Even if it's not Among Us, we definitely do something else.
I think so. I think Among Us is good, but I think actually even just playing 4 hours, I'm a little bit burned out of Among Us.
Oh yeah, But it was perfect just for that one because no one had played it in so long.
Yeah, just
Like,
like
it
that
wasn't-
one-off, like a bit of nostalgia. Like
Yeah.
it's perfect.
And it's kind of weirdly made a small resurgence back on YouTube for a weird bit,
A little
like
bit,
moment.
yeah.
Yeah, Toast did a bunch, and then all of a sudden all these other big creators did like a week, like a Mongus week.
Yeah.
They stole it from Blue Jaded.
Blue Jaded, right?
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
Rob.
Blue Jaded is like the tried and true. He stuck with Among Us when no one else did.
Yeah, our king.
Okay.
I really wish Blue Jaded knew Stance better, because like I wanted to invite him, but like he doesn't know Stance, and the whole thing was we were doing it with creators who know Stance.
Yeah. Although I'll say it, Blue Jaded might get to know Stan a bit more because he was gifted a tier 1 sub to my channel for it. So
Let's go. I think he also got one of mine, or he might already be subbed.
But yeah,
I know he didn't get one on mine. A lot of homies got one from mine though, like Empty Gracie, Paul. Also for
Paul got one of
context,
mine.
Stans was like, I'm going to pick out the imposter next round, and if I don't, I'm gifting 10 subs to everyone in the call. And then he fucking whiffed.
Yeah. This was 11 people, so it's 110 gifted subs.
Part of me does wonder if it was like a throw. Not like, because like I think he did just do like a guess, but obviously that guess could have been correct. But I think he might have slightly been wanting to sort of be like, thanks for putting this together and being part of my content for today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like,
it was
like
an easy 3 hours of content.
A subtle payment, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I had walked past Stans doing a task, and then I was like mauling out of my mind about the stupid vending machine task. And then the buzzer got rang while I was doing vending machine. I complained about vending machine, and then Stans was like, "I think it's noticed the Z." I was like, "Oh."
That's very funny. You talk about a specific task, and then you said it was you.
Yeah.
I think I just went a little bit under the radar. Like Jody, you were in the limelight because everyone kept turning into you whenever the
That shit was so funny.
Yeah,
because it was
you might think that you went under the radar, but I think actually everyone got a good bit of representation at some point.
Oh no, I just meant like I could do things and no one would be like, "Oh, it was psychic." And I'm like, "Yes, it was."
Oh, I
psychic.
see what you mean. Like
not me.
Like you were somehow not really noticed in the game.
Yeah. And I was like, "That's
for some
perfect."
reason, I was sus, even though like I said this before the podcast started. I think I was the imposter once. Like
yeah, I think out of all of us, I got it the most.
It could have been me. I got it like 3 or 4 times. I got it more than I've ever gotten it before.
Yeah, I was the first shapeshifter. Me and Hudat.
Like it never showed in like the round like the bits where we were all talking together, but I was mauling so hard every time it came up on my screen and said you're just a normal imposter, like innocent. I was like, just give me a goddamn scanner, just let me.
Yeah, there was one of the rounds where I can't remember who it was. They were so adamant that it was me. They were like, "It's definitely Curly." I was like, "It's not." I was like, "I'm literally a scientist. I told you earlier that Psychic had died early. like I know." And they're like, "Oh, it's definitely you." I was like, "Yeah, sure."
I think there was one time where I voted for you, and like it might have even been that round where like I wasn't like forcing it. I was just like, I can't be bothered. Like everyone's voting for you anyway. I might as well join in.
A personal favorite of mine was the round where Z died early, and it was just me trying to kill people throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
I done a few cheeky drive-bys. I was doing pretty good, and then it just got to the point where I killed, and Lioneagle just walked up, and I was like,
yeah,
yeah, no, yeah,
but then it was like that one. I was like, oh, but I'm the worst person to have found that because we had like a back and forth where we said it was each other. So
yeah, but in my head I was like, it's done. Yeah, because I thought you came down and someone might have seen you.
Yeah.
So in my head I was like, oh, I'm done. Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, like to be fair, someone could have just seen me like a second before, which they might have done. To be fair, I can't actually remember, but.
And you were like, it's me, and I was like, yeah, sure.
I think
whatever.
I think like even like going back, like we've all had that at some point where it's like you're like getting out and it's like you can either fight it or not, and like you don't know the full story of where they've been, so you're probably just gonna be like talking yourself into a battle anyway.
Yeah, that's why a lot of time if I didn't know, like if people were going, oh, where were you? I was like, I'll just be quiet and not say anything.
Yeah.
And no one would ever remember it. Because there was one of the rounds where I was where I had killed someone and they were like, where are you? Where were you, Carl? I was like, bottom right. They're like, okay. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was not there.
Also on the first one, I just said I was doing tasks.
Lioneagle, what were you doing? Tasks.
I wasn't even an imposter, I don't think.
It was just the worst thing he could have said. He's like, what are you doing? Playing Among Us? Yeah. But it was actually really, really fun. It was nice talking to people. And, like, whilst I'm aware of a lot of these people, I'd never really spoken to them before.
Yeah, there was a lot of, like, we've had, like, a lot of the people that we were in contact with, we've, like, raided after the podcast and stuff like that, but not really had too much communication with. So that's nice. I think that's one thing that we really needed to do anyway, was to sort of like, we're like, hey, we're here, and then everyone's like, who are you? It's like, and then one of the best ways to do that is to be like, hey, we're here in these other people you know's content, so we have that.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Well, I had a lot of fun, and we all. Well, I don't know if Jody, you weren't alive. You might not have binked those gifted subs, but gifted subs, fun content. Now into the pod. I can't believe we managed to get 4 hours of. Well, 3.5 hours of Among Us.
It was so good. Like, I'm so happy that way it worked out. That everyone was sort of like wanting to play more and more. Like, there was a good level of like people who were playing quite seriously, like Psychic and Neg, and then also people who were like taking it jokingly, like Nandre. But then like, it was good that was happening. But then there wasn't like a clash of perspectives too much.
Yeah,
right.
One of the
to be fair, what else was Nandre gonna do?
Andre died at the start of like every fucking round, or was voted out like straight away.
It was insane. Like,
did he even get imposter once?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think he did. I think he did get imposter.
But one of the funniest things, I actually had to go back and
voted
clip
out
it.
first was when he was an imposter as well.
Yeah, he just occasionally would be muted, and he would just like speak or like play a clip. There was one time where it was like
random, like sexual moans and stuff.
Yeah, he got out like really early and just played the loudest fucking fart I've ever heard in my life, and the longest. It went on, I think, for easily about 20 seconds at least.
It was like a minute.
Yeah,
it was so fucking long.
it could have been longer, like, but it just went, and nobody said anything for like the first 30 seconds, and then I think it was like negging. I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? And I was in stitches. Like, I was laughing so hard. As a grown-ass 26-year-old man, big fart noise.
It was very good. So yeah, that was...
God.
So that was what we were doing before the podcast. Does anyone else have anything else to do with Among Us, or do we want to get into the topics?
Well, if you're looking at Jody's new picture, this is exactly what happened.
That's
That's
brilliant. I love that picture.
I actually was like, who joined the call?
Sussy Jody too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, Stans did steal notice the L's name at one point.
He did. That was very funny. Like, to the point where they both had the same name, and then Stans got into the next game quicker, so then took the main name.
Yeah.
And then at one point he voted for himself because he thought he was voting for Z.
And then we were forced to change because we looked too much alike, me and Lioneagle, because we were both green.
We were both green and had the same outfit.
So, but I had 2 hats on. There was a clear difference.
It was when we were both the sheriff.
Yeah, the cowboy hats. Yeah,
the Americans. Yeah,
so we had the exact same outfit, and then
so
people were like, "You've got to change." Yeah, we had the cowboy hat, the policeman's outfit, and the dumb sticker on our face.
Yeah. Which I thought was a fire joke, but clearly in a lobby full of Americans, minus me, Jody, and Lioneagle, and I guess Canadians as well.
Yeah,
but
we had a couple of Canadians. Actually, we did have some good country diversity.
Yeah, the Commonwealth was
the Commonwealth was well. No Australians though, I'll say it.
Yeah, when you get some Australians next time, then
we're trying to get them in on the fucking right time zone would be insane.
Yeah, it would be insane. It would be like the middle of the night.
Either way, it went really well and really good. I thought we were probably going to get a few games before people started molding or whatever, but it actually just went perfect. People had fun interacting, and it was nice. It was really wholesome. It was surprisingly wholesome.
What we're trying to say is that we're the best at hosting events ever. If you want to be in our event next time, DM us.
As long as you get at least 10 viewers, I'll say.
Yeah, because we need.
We don't get 10 viewers.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because you need to be bigger than us. We need to have some sort of motivation.
It's the admin charge. Yeah.
But if you know us,
we say we. To be fair, it was predominantly Lioneagle, just to be clear.
Well, define predominantly. I'd say entirely.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm joking.
I did message you at one point to send a message.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
You guys gave me good suggestions and stuff. It was me doing the outreach, but it was
Yeah, exactly.
It was definitely a team project in terms of who to get, and
Yeah,
because we had some people who said no, and then I couldn't make it. So then coming up with secondary people and stuff like that. So.
Mm-hmm. And Truthman still didn't make the cut. It's crazy.
Well, Truthman was busy. So...
No, we didn't make the cut.
Didn't invite him. Yeah.
And that's why he's not here now. Because he hates us. So.
Yeah. He's too busy frisbeeing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, too busy Frisbeeing.
Like throwing Scrabble pieces. God knows what that kid does.
Yeah.
Imagine that's like a new game mode. You just have to throw. You put all the Scrabble pieces onto a frisbee. You just throw it. You just have to make worse of wherever they land.
Yeah. I've got a question. How many points is Frisbee worth on a Scrabble board? It should be 0 because it's a brand. So...
Depends on if you get double or triple words or not.
Well,
so
just normal, just default baby bitch.
Yeah, if you say how much is it worth in Scrabble, you just mean like general.
Yeah, you're not going.
So F is
for friends.
3, R is 1, I is 1, S is 1, B is 4, E is 1.
Right. So
so whatever that ends up being.
So
okay, I thought you were going to do that.
But you've actually just taken away a fire piece of content away from Truman.
Nah, fuck Truthmane.
Where he tells me
I'm
how
the
much
new
Frisbee is
Truthmane now.
worth.
He's not gonna watch this, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
we just ask him again next week, can't we?
1, 4, 1, 3. So that's 7, 12. It's 12. Get Truthmane's answer, and if it's not 12, I'll fucking gift a sub.
Cool. So, let's talk about the hot topic of this week.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Gambling.
Poggers.
Let's talk about XQCL.
Mega lol. I don't know how much all of you know on this topic. Jody and Z, are you familiar with the recurrence?
I'm familiar with it, yes.
I don't know if the news happened, but I'm kind of in the know.
It's sort of the last week and a bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Yeah, so the XQC did I've seen the clips. I don't watch XQC, just to be clear. I need it to be known. He did like a.
Tell us more about your juicer, please.
Yeah, XQCL, please in the chat.
Imagine we get a single XQCL in chat.
There's always one somewhere. Like there's always one.
There's always a juicer.
There's always.
It's the rule of Twitch. There's always a juicer. He did like a CS:GO like stream where he was opening crates or whatever, and someone like did a TTS donation, be like, really basically said it's cringe that you're doing this and you're using this as a gateway to get back into slots. And he was all like, "You're so stupid." And
by the way, that wasn't XQC being like stressed out or like nervous. That's just how he speaks.
Yeah, that's just how he speaks. And he was like, "You're so dumb. You're such an like you don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, like that's
blah, blah,
actually
blah.
so stupid, dude. I'm never gonna gamble again, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And the guy.
So that's what part of the controversy is that a long time ago when he was doing like the sponsored gambling streams, he had made a post saying that he wasn't going to do gambling streams anymore.
Yeah. Also, part of the controversy is that like we're saying when he said he would never gamble again, that was the day before he did a gambling sponsorship.
Oh yeah, that was the day before. The guy basically called out exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You're gonna do these and see how people really feel about the cases in CS:GO."
You are 100% right. He did make a post like when he stopped doing some gambling stuff, but then also the day before he did gambling stuff again. That guy
I just saw
called him out.
something where he said like, "Guys, I changed my mind."
Yeah,
I don't know what that was
in one day, and depending on how much money he was getting paid to do it. It's like
yeah,
and it's
like you get called out by that guy.
As far as I care, you can be morally questionable and do some gambling on stream. It's just the fact that he said the day before that he doesn't do it anymore and like it's immoral and stuff. It's like
basically just shit on some
like
donation. He was like, "You're gonna do this."
Honest, if some gambling company came to like me and said, "Oh, we'll pay you millions of dollars. All you have to do is gamble on stream and not say gambling's bad." Damn right.
For 3 hours or whatever.
Yeah, I'd do it for a full 24 hours. I don't care. I'll do a slotathon.
I think if I say a slotathon, I was like, that's something completely different.
I'd do a slotathon for millions as well. I'll be honest. Like, get me on what's it called? Chatbit.
Chatterbit. Yeah. I've got a creator code now. I think the whole thing as well is that people are like, I know this is a kind of semi-redundant statement, but people are like, "Oh, well, you're already rich enough. Why do that?" I think there's like a point where people get pissed off. It's like, you're already so unbelievably wealthy. Why are you doing this?
Also, like, I don't think there's ever a point where you can have like not that you can have too much money, but like in terms of like there'll never be a point where millions of dollars don't seem like something you would want. Like even if you're a multi-millionaire and someone offers you millions of dollars, you're gonna be like, yeah, sure. Even if you're a billionaire and someone's like, here's millions of dollars, you're like, yeah, that's millions of dollars. Like you still never lose that element of worth. Like,
yeah, I just think that it's one of those. It just felt like going back on everything that he has said for money, and people were like, oh, this is cringe, and now they're worried that it's gonna backlash and that everyone's gonna start doing it again because they're like, well, XQC can do it, so I can do it, and it's gonna just hit the.
It'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Hit the mainstream again.
Because Ludwig's talked a little bit more about gambling and does personally gamble. It'd be interesting because I don't think him doing gambling streams will go down well, but it's not.
I think it's different between gambling and slots. I know slots are gambling, but I think slots is.
The main thing is getting sponsored to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you're gambling with fake money and you can just blow whatever you want and make it seem like it's a risk-free thing to do, then that sends a bad message. Whereas because that's what Ludwig's suggestion was, is you just ban sponsored gambling. Because like if people are paying with their own money, one, they'll act differently while they're streaming, and then two, you just don't end up with like this fake message of like, hey, the gambling is like this risk-free thing I can do.
Yeah.
Because like I'm pro gambling stream because like. I don't fucking XQC can do whatever the fuck he wants, dude. He's like, and it is a little hypocritical. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Like he said, I don't know. It's not his responsibility to control what people watch on Twitch, and so if he wants to do this and that's the content he wants to make, then he should be allowed to do that.
Yeah, that was kind of Ludwig's take, wasn't it? It was like the streamer's doing absolutely nothing wrong. If Twitch doesn't want to allow that, then that's on them. It's Twitch's platform. If they like, it's on them to say you're showing wrong things to people who might be underage, so we're going to stop it there. It happens with them, not with XQC. Like you can say that there's like an element of responsibility, but like how responsible are you for your fans? Like you should condone actions when you don't agree with it, but
yeah, I think like obviously it's not his fault. It's just the fact that he was so adamant, like I'm not going to do that, and then a day later, that's where I think a lot of the issues come from.
Yeah,
where it's so blatant, like oh that's bad, I'm not going to do that. Stop talking about your ass, and then a day later, ching 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 ching.
Yeah, like
yeah,
like if it was like him talking about when he stopped doing it, saying I think it's immoral or whatever, and then he started doing it again. And then people call him a hypocrite for that. That would be unfair because like an amount of time has passed where you can change your opinion on it.
Yeah.
But like for him to, because he clearly said it the day before, while having a sponsor ready to go for the next day.
Exactly. It's not like they seen that clip and went, "Yo, brother, have I got a idea for you?"
Money here. Imagine if we make you look like a massive hypocrite the next day. This will work really well for all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah. Yeah, like I do also think gambling streams are a little bit like cringe in terms of content, but that's just me not liking them. If someone wanted to watch it, they could do whatever they want.
I think there's a difference in certain types of gambling though. I think poker is enjoyable to watch. Technically, it is gambling. I mean, by definition.
Personally, I don't find poker that enjoyable, but I also understand that there's a game there, so people can find enjoyment out of it.
And you can have fun with it.
Slots is literally just like why would you even watch anything that's like that? Like, why would you watch something just randomly roll in? And then, like, just it's a random chance of happening. Like, watching someone, like, try and get, like, a sloth in Super Auto Pets for, like, 3 hours. Why would you?
Yeah, like, I don't like slots at all.
And by 3 hours,
it's like,
days, but,
yeah, it's like those games, like, it's like watching your mum play Candy Crush, but she gets money for it.
It does
like,
that's
basically what it is.
It does kind of look more like Candy Crush. Like, although, to be fair, I'd watch a Candy Crush streamer.
Jody, is that what you're transitioning to? Is this your announcement?
Me too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm level like 4,000. I would do it.
I think that might be what Truthman gets into because he could probably play that on stream.
What?
He could probably play Candy Crush.
Candy Crush, yeah, his computer can handle it.
Yeah, get Bejeweled going.
Bejeweled. Yeah, I just don't think it's fun. Like, I get the whole thing is money, woo 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 woo, but like at the same time, like. I just don't get it.
I understand why you'd want to watch someone else do it, personally. Like, like this is just me not understanding the content, like not even talking about like morality of it or anything.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know.
I think the joy in watching someone else do it is it's not your money when you lose.
Yeah, but it's just watching flashing stuff on the screen, especially if you like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of slots. I will say I never had an interest in poker, but I watched both Alex Botez and Ludwig's poker streams and had a wonderful time.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
so
I watched them.
They're
and then,
actual content creators.
Basically, because of the people that were in it. Also, little bit of a detour. The poker thing was so funny with that like one professional poker player that just got absolutely rolled and smoked.
Yes, and Ninja laughing in his face.
Yeah, that was so funny. Especially like there was like a little bit of like the drama with Slime where it looked like he like baited him into showing his hand. Where even Slime said that like it was like more of an issue like based on the camera angles and stuff like that. Like it wasn't. Like
it was based.
It was
a bit of nothing, really.
Yeah, he doesn't actually think that he was trying to get him to show his hand. Like it was just a misreading of a situation, and that Slime was actually in the wrong. So but yeah, that was still funny because it did like just based on what they showed on the stream, it really looked like he was trying to bait him into doing it.
Yeah, it looked like he folded or something, wasn't it? Like he folded.
Yeah, it looks like he folds, and then Slime's like, "Oh, he's folded, so I can show my hand." Showed that he had the losing hand. But then, like, the worst bit about it was the fact that he would have won, I think.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, he paid out to be, like, he paid out, like, $5,000 or something. Or more. It might have been 50, I don't know. I think it was starting with a 5, but they were playing with, like...
It was in, like, the 5 digits, and then the dude, he, like, tried to cut him a deal. He was like, oh, you can just, like, lose 5K instead.
That was it. Like that. Yeah, it was like I'll just lose 5K instead. I'll cut you a deal, sort of thing. Even though, so he paid $5,000 to lose a hand that he would have won, which is unfortunate. But like it was that sort of drama stuff that like made it more interesting. Because
where slots doesn't have that.
Yeah, slots like especially like the sort of stuff that like Train does, where it's just like literally just flashing, rotating things, and then it's just like a big pile of money appears on the screen, or a big pile of money doesn't appear on the screen. It's like.
Right.
Like you might as well just watch like one of those YouTube videos that's like made for like small children where it's just like flashing that like
epilepsy
melon, but it's gambling.
Yeah, like just some sort of like sensory video. You might as well just watch that because it's either what they're doing it for.
Well, I'd then put SQC in the corner.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, I guess we do also enjoy Stan's playing Super Auto Pets, and that's kind of.
Yeah, but there's a game. There's a game too.
There's a game, but a lot of it is just. You
get the good pets that
did
show
the thing we want appear in the slot.
Yeah, you can say that about literally every game ever.
Well,
like I play World of Warcraft and I kill a boss to get the loot, and sometimes the loot doesn't show up because it's on a
that loot boxes are definitely a form of like
well, no, it's not loot box. You play the game and then you get the the item.
Yeah, but like mystery loot where you have to like play it again, that is just like a slot machine at the end of the game.
Yeah, well.
So, but
you have to play. You don't just pull the lever. You have to kill the boss. You have to do whatever.
That's like if the same amount of time was spent opening the boxes, like receiving the loot, as it was doing the boss. Because like Super Auto Pets, it's like
that's like every RPG ever though. It's literally grind level, kill boss, get loot. It's a whole genre of game.
Why are we talking about RPGs now?
Or MMO, sorry.
You're saying that every game's like this, but then also saying no.
No, I'm just saying that's how you could, if you try hard enough, you could link it to every game.
Yeah, but then you linked it.
What we're trying to say is that video games are gambling.
Yeah,
don't touch grass.
Video games are gambling. If you play video games, you're going to hell.
Yeah. Also, if you sometimes if you try to kick a ball, there's a chance you might miss, so that's also gambling.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
True.
That's
sports gambling is a thing.
Yeah,
not the way you think.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever you go to kick the ball, there's a slight chance you miss the ball. So by default, you're gambling with every step you take as well, because it's a chance you could fall.
Saying kicking a ball in real life is the same as slots is an absolute false equivalency, and I won't stand for
it. No, so true. It's also like every step I take, there's a chance that I might fall. So I'm gambling with that.
In every move you make, I'll be watching you.
Exactly.
You'll be watching, and then that's also a risk. And that's a gamble.
I'll tell you what that is. All right. I agree with you now. That is a gamble. Watching someone's every move and breath is a gamble.
Yeah. What a creepy song.
It is horrible.
Everyone's singing, and you're like, yeah, actually going. Okay, I'm gonna stalk the fuck out of you. But in a nice way.
Yeah. Speaking of horrible,
respectfully.
Some horrible news was given to us very recently. A tragedy that swept the nation.
No.
Continue, please continue. Let him speak.
It was a tragedy that affected the lives of many people.
This is an insane bit to run given the climate. I'll say it.
Considering the oh yeah, I get you.
Because there's an actual tragedy that just happened.
Yeah.
I didn't say which nation. Obviously the United Kingdom.
Also true.
Of course.
No, the world revolves around the US, so.
True.
Anyway, CBBS.
As the majority country in this call, I'll say it. The US matters.
Yeah. So we lost.
Thank you, Carly.
We lost a great hero today with the loss of CBBC, the children's channel.
Big black cock.
Of no.
This children's big black box. Yeah.
Maybe let's rewind that. So that's disgusting, Jody. I love it, but
Yo, was that Lioneagle?
yeah, that's literally the picture of me with that. Yeah, so to people from the UK, you may know that a little while back, the BBC took BBC Three away from terrestrial television.
Hard to be the best, BBC.
It was really good. I agree.
So I watched Family Guy when I was 12.
Same. Family Guy and American Dad like after each other. Like it was good. It was a good time. They also had like Snog Mario Void. They had a bunch of like. It was also the place where like the BBC would put like things like Fleabag would probably have been on BBC Three.
What the fuck is Fleabag?
How do you not know Fleabag? Fleabag was like a cultural phenomenon in like the US as well. Like Obama watched Fleabag.
I guess I lived under a rock. What
You
is
tell me you didn't watch every single thing that Obama watched? Wow.
Wait, but I watch everything that Boris Johnson watched.
I voted Mitt Romney, so.
Yeah, I watch everything. Yeah, I was at all the parties with Boris as well. Number 10 is actually just my house.
You couldn't vote for Mitt Romney, right?
Correct. I was too young.
Yeah.
Okay. The first fucking election I got to vote in was fucking Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump. I'm like, wow, what a people to vote for.
Yeah, I know.
So you voted for Boris Johnson?
I felt bad for that. He voted for
True, I did write in Boris Johnson.
Bojo.
Yeah, without getting too political.
Bojo sweep.
That was such a shit vote for people that year.
Yeah. I know this
in the US or Bojo?
No, Bojo was easy. Just don't vote for Bojo, please. Was the answer. But the like voting for Hillary or Trump, it's like ugh.
Yeah, it was not.
Everyone was going the lesser of two evils. The lesser of two evils. That's all you ever heard when people talk about voting in the US. Like,
no one was excited to vote for Hillary, but we all knew what we had to do.
The people saying the lesser of two, the people saying they fucking didn't. Yeah, the people saying the lesser of two evils were the ones voting for Hillary. The people saying this one's a really good one were the ones voting for Trump.
Yeah, that's probably why. That was probably what swayed it all. I'm sure because no one really wanted to vote for Hillary, but all the people that wanted to vote for Trump really wanted to vote for Trump.
Yeah, like I'm sure there
That's
were some
why I got so fucking annoyed is because like Hillary was like this fence sitter, like kind of centrist candidate, and got not absolutely rolled, but like she lost to Trump, and then we're like, you know what would really beat Trump the second time around? A centrist candidate who doesn't really have really strong opinions on anything. We just did the exact same campaign twice in a row, except people had enough of Trump now that they got to see it in action. That we thankfully voted Biden in. And that's thankfully in quotes because Biden's also dog shit.
All I'm saying Biden is so
not to get political.
He's so void of like anything, isn't he? Like is Biden actually real? Like,
bro, I saw a tweet yesterday. It was like Biden's always tweeting out like, "Man, who's the president? I'd really like to have a word with him."
Obviously, this stuff we're not going to talk about, but you should look at one of his most recent tweets. It's crazy. It's the most mental thing I've ever seen. I know that he doesn't have all the power as the president, but it's just like just the way he tweets as if like, yo, someone should really do something about this.
Yeah, I know we said we're not going to talk about. We're not going to talk about the full topic, but it is crazy that the president of the United States said we should really change gun laws.
there should be somebody who's like in charge, and he should, or he or she or they should be able to change stuff. That'd be a really good idea. Should we do that? Tweeted from President of the United States account.
And obviously, like, you know, things have to go through Congress, and then it's not as easy as just like the president saying it. Oh, I know you know.
Have a majority in both the House and the Senate. It would be literally free, but they're just like, nah.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's not funny, obviously, but like the statement is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? But yeah,
CBBC.
Yeah, so CBBC is going bye-bye. Seemingly not too, from what I saw. Actually, I'll look it up again because I didn't see anything saying about it going online.
Yeah,
which would be crazy.
Sorry, go ahead, Jodie.
They made a tweet about it, saying that it's going to be going on to iPlayer in like the next 3 years.
Yes, I've just seen that tweet from CBBC.
And Boris Johnson retweeted being like, there should be really someone who's in charge of this to like, so we don't get rid of these.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I think it's actually partially to do with the change in the TV license law. So in the next like 4 or 5 years, they're looking to abolish the TV license. So I'm thinking that this might be a preemptive thing from them being like, yo, we need to start shutting stuff down because we're about to lose a whole bunch of money.
Or a way of getting people to pay the TV license.
Yeah, well, I get letters every day because I allegedly maybe haven't paid mine, and they send me a letter being like, "We're coming to your house." I'm like, "Yep, you sent me that." It's been a year. You're still not here. Allegedly.
Oh, no.
Allegedly.
So to break away from the BBC a little bit.
Are there any? Oh no, there are. I was gonna say if there are any like TV shows in the UK which are free other than CBBC, but it's just
ITV.
Yeah.
Yeah, the CITV, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, there's like
there's the Welsh channels as well, isn't there? There's like specific Welsh and Scottish channons.
Yeah, it's like you watch Peppa Pig in Welsh, like.
Yeah, because I sometimes watch rugby because it's on on the Welsh channels and it's ridiculous and because then they'll be like and then they'll like talk to a coach and man just starts speaking English again and I'm like, yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah, S4C probably S4C.
Yeah, I couldn't even begin to pronounce the name of the channel. There's some C's, there's some Y's, there's a W in there.
Probably come maybe.
Yeah. But
TV show.
Like I don't really watch TV anymore, and I feel like that's just a natural progression though, moving online.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a big L for like people who can't afford like Netflix and Disney Plus and like.
Yeah, all I'm saying is you can. When it comes to children, you can afford Cocomelon.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Like I have a very young cousin, who I remember whenever it was like he was like 2 or 3. They would just give him iPads and just play videos. That was just how he functioned as a child. And I'm like, you know what? I missed out. Why was I born? Why was I born? Like, I had Game Boy and it had batteries, and sometimes there wasn't batteries available. And it's not like someone had another Game Boy handy that I could just plug it in. I had to think about this kind of stuff, and now it's like, oh no, iPad out of battery, take the 3rd phone. It's still got charge.
I'm not gonna like super judge people, but oh god, I could never be a parent that just like lets the kid like sit on an iPad all day.
Yeah, I could never be a parent. Full stop.
I don't think I've always like, even though like I'm a very techie person, like I don't think I'd like even give my kid like a smartphone until like quite late.
Yeah, I like to think you're sitting on your computer like streaming or whatever, and your kid's like, "Papa, can I play on the iPad?" You're like, "Go outside and kick a ball, you fucking nerd."
Kinda, yeah.
You can have an hour on the computer as long as I'm not
doing
the
like,
podcast.
that's it. It's like you can have an hour on the computer as long as it's when I should be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry guys, I can't make it. The kid's on the PC. Sorry.
I don't know. I feel like it's a blessing and a curse. I'm sure it's probably made parenting a little bit easier, but it's also made it so like there's probably a lot of social skills that are going missing.
I think so. That's the thing I worry about, is that.
I mean, I'll say I didn't like develop social skills from like mine was going to school, so like being raised on like an iPad wouldn't have changed that for me specifically.
Yeah, it depends. It depends what kind of kid you are, I guess. But if you it means if you're a bit more introverted, you'll probably stay introverted for a lot more.
Like I don't think kids that are like raised on iPads like all of them are gonna be like horrible. I just think I think there's
sitting in a corner like.
I think that you're opening up to something that could lead to like a negative like connection
Yeah.
with like
A
technology.
negative, if you will.
I wouldn't say that because I don't know who that is.
Can we kick this
Um,
guy? Like, seriously. I think it probably just you're probably just gonna miss out on like some sort of just some sort of like silly tiny like interactions that you wouldn't normally get. Because like if you think about
Yeah.
it, like now if you really wanted, you could never leave your house and have a full group of friends, and that's something you couldn't do about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
You had to make friends at school. You had to make friends in person. And now if I really wanted, people could not know what I look like, and I could talk to people every day and not worry about it.
I guess the flip
That's
side
fair,
of that
but I
is,
will also
does that
say
matter?
a majority of the friends I have now are online, like that I've never personally met.
Yeah.
So
I'm the
I don't
same.
know.
But what I'm saying is you miss out on the ability to be able to physically and like not miss out, but you don't have to do that. I still think that's a skill you should learn, and the only way you're going to learn it is by being out and about and doing things. I know you still technically go to school, but you could go to school and just be a bystander for your whole life, and then come home and and then like look at your iPad and play games and play World of Warcraft, and still somehow Classic's still out and it's 40 years in the future. And you're raiding with your guild. You're level.
I don't like I had zero friends growing up. I was like really sheltered. I had like really strict not that my parents were strict, but my grandma was super strict. And so I just didn't have friends until school. And I've turned out fine, he says, coping.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm fine.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's the rule. I'm saying like there's obviously exception. I'm sure it doesn't help. I'm not saying like ban everything. I'm just saying there obviously has to be a balance. I'm not a parent. Shit work. If I had a child, I would just give it an iPad and leave it on the bed.
Yeah, I just think that it can lead to like obsession of
Reliance
of like the technology and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And maybe this
But
is
then
gonna,
at the same
maybe this is
time-
going to seem like a real boomer take. I don't know, but like, you know, like there's so many people who are obsessed with like appearance and stuff based on seeing things on Instagram and stuff like that. And then if you're introducing them to that at an even younger age, then surely that's
Well, that's
something's just gonna,
fair.
like, stick.
I was
It's-
going
it's
from
more like
the
that sort of
perspective of just like having them on YouTube. I didn't consider like being on social media that
There's
young.
everything. Yeah,
That would be insane. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's-
that's more the thing. It's like,
There's so many things, and like you could easily. It's much as stupid as it sounds. It's much easier to bully someone online as well.
but like
You
even just all media,
You could get destroyed as a child because of the anonymity. I can't say that word, but you know the word I mean.
Anonymity.
Yeah, like people, you just get destroyed as a child on the internet.
Yeah,
Look at truth, man.
like
But
like I said, like all media is kind of going that way though, where it's like kind of like really detrimental to people's well-being. Like one thing that I saw that was just like insane was I can't remember which one it was. It was like either one of the Jenners or the Kardashians, like saying like how they like are struggling with like mental health due to like societal pressure of how good they look, and it's like that's literally something you've caused yourself. You've literally spent years making yourself into this like thing that that has caused like so many people to go down a path of this sort of like mentality. It's a society that you and your power of like of like sort of control over people and how much like people want to be like you have created. Like you created the society that wants people to look the way you look.
yeah, I get that. I can still appreciate though that it could be an issue and it could cause stress in our life. Don't get me wrong, but what you're saying isn't correct. Like is correct. Like there's people who are on the complete opposite end of the scale. And sadly, it's a bit worse for them because they can't go here. Let's just get really hot.
Yeah, they've created a beauty standard that's unobtainable by even just like the beauty standards that are like achievable by any surgery that can be obtained by most people's like ability in terms of the monetary value of it.
It's
so,
a bit.
so
Obviously,
they
it
will
depends
never
on
be
the
able
person.
to afford that sort of thing. And they, like I said, they've created that culture by like all of their like constantly like changing their size and their appearance, making that the beauty standard, and then are now complaining that they have to like abide by the beauty standard they created.
Well, to be fair, I don't think the Kardashians themselves set what the beauty standards were. They were just adapting to beauty standards that already existed, and I think it is not fair to try and blame models for wanting to like experiencing mental health from the stress of being a model. I think that is unfair to them because they're just out here doing what they can with the the cards they were dealt. It's like, if you're born super hot, hey, guess what? Being a model is probably not a bad way to go. And you can still have mental health issues as a model.
Yeah, but it's like if you're born hot,
there's a difference between like a model and the most famous people on planet Earth.
And it's not like that. It's not like I don't know, but I'm sure they're like everything about their appearance is not natural.
And it's more that they are considered attractive, like so attractive because they are the most famous people on that they are. That I would actually actively say that they are the most famous family on planet Earth.
Or the Stans family, of course.
True.
Yeah, Nathan and Rochelle.
Yeah, true. Stans is my
and the goblins.
To be fair, Stans also, it's the same thing. He can never be upset about his looks because he has such an unobtainable beauty standard.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, is that Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yes, my favourite family.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
I'll also say it. The Chipmunks and Alvin and the Chipmunks are an unobtainable beauty standard.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on from that.
Yeah. So the next topic: which chipmunk gives the best head?
Yo, right.
That's who's getting the best head. We all know it was Theodore was getting the best head.
No, we don't care about that. Who's giving the best head? We're flipping it.
Also, probably still Theodore.
Yes, Theodore.
He seems like he wants to please.
Yeah, I respect that.
People always go on about the. I don't know what the name of the girl ones are because I'm a sexist.
Chipette.
There it is.
Well, it's the like not the band name, but like the specifics of them, like
their actual names. Yeah.
Because I see them as more than just the Chipettes, personally.
Yeah, girl chipmunk 1, girl chipmunk 2, and girl chipmunk 3.
But like
girl Alvin, girl Simon.
Yeah, exactly. Girl Theodore. Yeah, people always say that girl Simon is like the hottest one. And it's like,
one sec. Let me get some reference images here.
So Simon is the one with glasses. So imagine a chipmunk with glasses, but it's also a girl, and that's what you got.
Yeah, one sec. So are we talking about the OG Chipettes or the new design?
Nah, like the ones from like the films.
Which one are we talking about?
The ones people care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
not from.
If you're not in a live action movie, don't talk to me.
Not from
Which one are we talking
Alvin
about? Which one's the hot one?
Frankenstein. Well, I'll be honest with you, Curly.
Which one do you think's the hot one?
There is a hot one.
Tell me.
Well, a lot of people always seem to say that Simon's getting the best head. Which
many people are saying this.
Which in turn means like 90% of the people, when people say who's getting the best head, which is a weirdly like not only said by people on this podcast, it's happened way too many other times than that. They often say that Simon's getting the best head. So, but I don't quite get it, to be honest. Is it just because she's the skinniest one? Because that's kind of creepy.
Well, no, you have to pull up the image. It's not. It has nothing to do with the girl associated with them. There's a specific image.
It's the reaction. It depends.
Oh, you're talking about okay, yeah, true. There is also a specific image. I'm not bringing up that specific image. There is a specific image of them all getting head.
Yes.
What the? Sorry, I've just been scrolling down. This is a bad thing to do. I've been scrolling down the Chipettes. I'm just like, look at this fucking like body.
How many pictures still pouring?
yeah. Just look at like, what is this? Like, who did this? Like, it's not even like they just. It's just like them if they worked in an office. I'm
not gonna lie, they're kind of cute though.
Yeah, there's also this one. I don't know what this, like. I don't know how these are like next to each other. I don't know.
Alright, that one I'm less into. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
That says a lot about our society.
What does it say?
Yeah, it does. There's actually there's a lot. Like, I've looked up the Chipettes and
yeah. So this is the image.
So for audio podcast listeners,
Alvin's getting his dick munched. That's all I'm saying. Like, he's not having a good time.
If you are,
Theodore's definitely getting the best head there.
If you are watching the audio podcast that doesn't exist, you will be experiencing the exact same things as anyone who is watching the video, because I'm not showing these images.
No, show the head. You can show the head one. There's no.
I'm not showing the head one. I mean, it might end up as the thumbnail, but
it's like them next to XQC.
XQC giving Alvin head.
We get the back of XQC's head. Giving Theodore head.
He's giving them some XQCL, if you know what I mean.
XQCDSLs.
There
it is.
Okay.
There we
I'm
go. Oh my
looking.
God.
I'm looking to
That's
try
the,
and.
That's the name of the video.
It's been a while since I've seen this picture. And I don't remember it being like this.
What, the Alvin and the Chipmunks getting hit?
Alvin kind of looks like he doesn't look like he's getting head. Alvin looks like he's like holding in a piss.
Well, Alvin looks.
You know what I mean?
Alvin looks like he just received head from. Actually, no. The Alvin and Simon both look like they've just received head from someone who has the same teeth as them.
Simon's been punched in the gut. He's going.
Actually, if you
like
if you think about the context of them, is they're all in pain, it still works.
He's getting their balls chomped off right now.
Yeah, actually, I don't think any of them are receiving good head right now.
Yeah, I think they're literally getting nutcrackered. Like that's what's happening right now.
That's horrible.
What's the image in the background? Like, what's the full image? See, like, what is it on the wall?
I could not tell you.
Okay, well, I got to know. Okay,
so
I'm
moving
still scrolling down to bets, and there's not too much point. It's surprising.
The fact that you're saying not too much is horrific.
No, there's not. No, it's just images from the movie. Like there's no porn. There's just this one of like.
Try and enroll for it.
Sorry, 1 second. This picture.
Oh no!
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever fucking seen.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Look at those toes, though.
I fucking hate it here. Jesus Christ.
Don't ask me why I have this picture,
I hate
but
it
I
here.
do have a picture that you remind me of, which I think is quite fun.
Yeah, these are the same image.
The fact that you had that ready to go.
Is
Is that from Johnny Test?
Yes, that's the dog from Donnie Test. What's his name, Duke or something like that?
Is Johnny Test
No
like?
one can see this.
Is Johnny Test like Johnny Flesh?
Donnie Flesh, yeah.
Excuse me?
Oh,
Pardon?
have you not seen Johnny Flesh?
Is that the Instagram account that has all the flashlights?
No.
Oh my god, see. Did you make that? Oh no, Johnny, did you make
Yeah, it
that?
was Jody.
Yeah.
These are like the 4 fucking horsemen of the apocalypse.
The 4 baddies of the
4
apocalypse.
baddies of the apocalypse. What is it?
Johnny Flesh.
Johnny Flesh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for anyone watching.
Yeah, we have to show at least some of these
Okay,
to make it not
I am.
a pointless endeavor for our viewers.
I will show Johnny Flesh.
Thank God.
It looks like he has a ball sack, but like inside of him. Like,
Me when I have a ball sack
Looks
inside of
like
me.
he has a ball sack inside of him. It's such a funny line.
But you know what I mean, no. Oy, 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 vey. Oh, I'm just waiting for, like, I'm losing my shit. I'm still scrolling down Chipettes.
Please stop. Please stop
So
doom.
you could not do that. Is the crazy thing about all of this.
Please stop doom scrolling chipettes.
Can't stop.
I'm waiting for the next body picture to say. Oh my god, 1 second. What is? Look at this GIF. Oh, wait a second. Let me.
Johnny Flesh has arrived.
These fucking Chipettes would gonna beat the shit out of you.
It's all fun and games until Johnny Flesh shows up.
Johnny Flesh is actually crazy. It's disgusting. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Wow.
Yo, 1 second. Alvin's gonna fucking steal your girl. If you see this guy in an alleyway, what'd you do?
I like having this midway because it lines up with Z's face quite well.
You asked that question, but he is like tiny. He is so
Yeah,
tiny.
that's not even like the big fucking swole Alvin that it could have been.
1 sec. This guy goes, you see this guy with your girl, what are you doing?
Oh my god, I congratulate him.
Guys, we're not creating like a good audio podcast. We're just creating a bad visual podcast.
No, it's great. You need to put these on screen.
No, I'm not putting all these random images of Alvin and the Chipmunks on screen. Also, why do these PNGs have the fake PNG background? It's really
I'm
annoying.
very, very far down on Google right now.
I hate fake PNGs with a passion.
I don't know where this comes from, but I love this.
Dance and blow up.
The Chipmunks featuring Chipettes. No way this is a real album.
Well, I don't think so, considering it has a parent advisor explicit content on it.
Well, album. Well, who's getting the most head? Does it get answered in this album? Not the most head, the best head. Sorry.
I'm just trying to dance and blow up. All right, it's not dance and get blown.
That's very. It's dance and get blown.
Dance and get blood. Oh my! Right, moving swiftly on from this. For I fear I may not want to exist on this planet anymore. We have more topics to talk about, I'm sure. Please.
Do we?
Yeah, look at these glasses though. We have the tier list.
We
you want to do that?
List. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do a tier list.
So every
God, this is the worst episode we've ever done.
It's not. This is the
I don't know
best
about that
episode
one.
we've ever done.
This one isn't getting cut due to what we're saying in it. So
Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy those glasses.
Okay, well, if it's not,
you know who wasn't that bad of a guy, honestly, when you think about it.
yeah. Like John, whatever his name was.
John Krasinski.
What was his name? Who was the guy who was in charge of the Chipmunks?
Dave!
Yeah, it's
Dave.
Dave.
You gotta know the law.
I knew he had a generic white guy name, so
He was played by Jason Lee in the new movies, so that's
Yeah,
probably where you got the J from.
my younger brother was obsessed with Alvin and the Chipmunks whenever it came out, and there's this video of him like getting spun around on like a merry-go-round thing, and just sitting going Alvin like at the top of his fucking voice because he's obsessed with Alvin and the Chipmunks. And no, when the guy is like Alvin did something bad, and he goes, "Am I right?"
yeah, you got it, King.
Yeah. Alvin. It's like when in the movie Alvin and the Chipmunks featuring Alvin and the other chipmunks, they would like do something bad and then the guy would go Alvin, and then my younger brother would be like, "Yo, that's really funny," and would repeat that when he was like 4.
Haha, that's so funny, Curly.
Yeah, and there's not only just like Alvin, there's also the nerd one and the fat one.
No.
I'll say it. 4-year-olds are pretty funny.
All I'm saying is, if we're looking right now, Z is Alvin, Lioneagle is Simon, and I'm Theodore. If we're looking right now, and Jody, you could be Dave.
You know,
I'm the Alvin Chad.
You know,
Best day of my life.
I'm okay not comparing us to that one image of the of the chipmunks getting head.
So who's getting the best head? Everyone do your best face from the thing. That'll be the thumbnail. Is Lioneagle cropping us doing that Alvin and the Chipmunks who's getting the best head image?
No, that's not happening.
I'll make the thumbnail, it's fine.
You won't find an image of me doing that face.
But you could just do the face. Alright, so I need to be like fucking like
Okay, so this is my tier list.
Z, stop. This isn't Lioneagle. This is your conscience. Please stop. So yeah, the tier list of Minecraft blocks you want to have sex with or something.
Yeah, so we all want to fuck the bee, right? That's why it's at the top. So this is just
It's a
because,
sounding bee.
yeah, these are just like my opinions on everything Minecraft. If it's cute, it's went to the top. So bee, cow, squid, sheep, that's what that animal is. Tortoise or turtle. Pig, chicken, panda, parrot, dog.
panda.
They're cute. All of them are cute. Everything else, cringe, not cute.
You know what my favorite thing about parrots in Minecraft is? Giving them a cookie.
Do they die?
It's one for all the Minecraft stands out there.
I don't know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yeah, yeah.
And it turns out I
you're
don't
right.
know.
It literally, they die from eating cookies.
So what the fuck is that thing at the bottom? What is that? They ride on lava or something?
The thing?
I've watched Dream.
Oh yeah, Dream like fell off a cliff onto one of them or something, and
Yeah, like what is it? Like it
you
looks
put
like
a saddle on it and it goes over lava. It looks horrific.
it looks like someone with a massive receding hairline. Like what is that? Are they like
All right.
hair? It looks like but with big head.
Big head mode enabled, like Velma in Multiverses.
What is what? I literally just like didn't get there.
Don't worry, that was
It's
the
a
next one.
platform fighter of fucking what's the
Warner Brothers.
the company? Warner Brothers, kind of.
Well, it's
Warner
well, it is
Brothers.
Warner Brothers and then their subsidiaries, which is like Cartoon Network and stuff.
Is Shaggy in it?
Shaggy is in it.
Shaggy.
Okay, then maybe I'll play. Yo.
Shaggy's in it, and not only is Shaggy in it, he's like the meme Shaggy, like where he's like a Super Saiyan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've actually just seen the picture of Evan, and people did show up to his house.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Like
It's like
12
20
people.
people.
Or something. Yeah, it's cool.
Respect. Yeah, I have.
Shout out to the old man
no
that turned up
opinion.
to his house. I hope that was a viewer, not his like granddad or his parent or whatever.
Yeah, I hope that was. Yeah, I hope that was not like his parents or his grandparents. That was just some old dude that showed up being like, "Yo, I
That's,
actually love Evan's stream.
That's
I'm a big Minesweeper. I'm a big Minesweeper fan."
That's actually Mario Hater 8. That's Dorsner.
It's crazy. Like people actually showed up. I respect that. Love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have no other opinions on Minecraft.
That's only the ones that were vetted. There were so many creeps.
They made the cut.
But next week for the LSF podcast, show up to my address. I'll be posting it in the Discord.
Could you imagine if we just gave out all of our addresses and had like viewers turn up, and then no one turns up anyway?
Let's go.
We dox ourselves and then no one turns up.
Yeah, my address is in the Discord as well.
What do you mean your address is in the Discord?
I'll put it in there. I'll pin it in general.
I'll put a spoiler tag on it. Only real ones know. But yeah, so you think that a lot of the creatures in Minecraft are super terrible?
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, it's either cute or it's cringe. There's no in between.
Yeah, it's
1, 2,
cute.
3, my house at Belfast.
It's cute. There's cute, cringe, and also that horrific monstrosity that it shouldn't exist.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's just its own thing. Everything else I don't really care about.
Yeah.
At the top, they're cute. They're good.
They're good.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's fair.
Actually, I take it back. The fish maybe goes up also. Kind of cute.
Which fish?
The salmon.
This one.
They're like one in the middle. Yeah.
Can't believe the axolotl's not up there though. I'll say it.
What the fuck's an axolotl?
Axolotls are hype. Dude, my friend Anne-Marie actually has an axolotl, and she posts it on her Snapchat every now and then. I'm just like, God damn, it's so
That
cute.
is hype.
Oh, I hate cats. We've discussed this.
What the hell?
It's not a cat.
An axolotl.
It's
is
a
not
fish.
cat.
What?
It's like a salamander fish
those
thing.
things.
Yeah,
The things that
yes.
they can grow back their limbs and all that malarkey.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're so
We
hype.
also discussed I hate the ocean.
I want an axolotl. I think that'd be such a flex.
Yeah,
just
to
like
be
having
fair,
the background of
actually,
stream.
To be fair,
I wish I had like $4 million.
an axolotl actually seems like the word, like the thing, like Curly would hate the most. It's basically like if you made a cat that was a sea creature.
Yeah, fuck.
That's fair.
Yeah. Underwater cat. No, thank you.
Axolotls are sea cats. Do you like otters? They're kind of like sea cats.
Yeah, I ain't really seen one.
I guess
to be
like
honest.
I guess
I
they're
know
more
what
like
they look like.
sea weasels. I guess.
Yeah, they're kind of like Weasley.
I see weasels. I eat them. What?
They don't have like gills and scales and stuff, so they're kind of like a higher up one thing.
Otters,
They get
yeah,
into.
okay. I was gonna say I'm fairly
Yeah.
sure axolotls do have gills, but
Yeah, that's
actually,
what I'm talking about. Like if
I think they breathe through the like the flap things.
if otters came out, if like they had like flippers, like no like side fins and like all that malarkey, then get out, but they don't.
Is like a seal too far then?
You know
Say
what? Seals are
flippers.
kind of hype.
Fair enough.
I like seals.
I feel like there's a lot of inconsistency here.
Yeah, no, but
it's
they're
alright.
just
You're
kind
allowed
of
to-
cute.
you're
They're
allowed to
kind of
like
they're
different
cute though.
animals,
They're
it's a
cute
different
though. They get the pass.
Which
The curly the one pass.
What pass did they get?
The girl that one pass.
I'll tell you what, Seal definitely had that pass. That's a reference to the singer Seal, who was a gentleman of black
Is it
descent.
kind of like? Is it kind of like how, like Seal like whenever Alvin and the Chipmunks is also a singer, and then whenever Alvin does something bad, the guy goes Alvin.
I'll say it, Alvin.
And they had lips sealed around their dongs as they were getting the best head.
Can Alvin say the N word? That's my question.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that was actually one of my least favorite movies. Alvin says the N word. Alvin and the N word.
Alvin and the N words.
Yeah, and it was even worse as well. John or Dave, whatever the fuck his name was, didn't go Alvin. That one was censored. That's not what he originally said.
Oh dear.
They lost their record label.
Yeah, that's why they had to bring the Chipettes in. Alvin got cancelled on Twitter.
Okay, so next is
Here's a brand risk.
Jody's.
Yeah, this is my one. Even though there's a lot,
Shout out
it's
to the
not actually that
Lioneagle
much.
section.
Yeah, I don't know or I don't care to know. Yeah,
Um,
just all of them. I don't know. Like, I don't know why they're pink wither or rainbow sheep. I don't know. I don't get involved.
I don't get involved. It's so funny.
Sounds like a political state. Those they're pink withers. I don't get involved with them.
No, I'm all right. But one thing I will say is the next tier. I'll not be saying my bad after I kill it.
Yo.
Axolotls, I hate them. They are so cringe. So cringe.
This is the worst
Wait,
podcast
are you
we've
saying
ever
that? Are
had.
you saying the cringe
No.
in Minecraft?
Yes,
Okay.
in Minecraft only.
What do you think about real axolotls?
In video game.
In real life, I think they are cool and funny.
What about
And poggers.
Yeah.
Yes. I love
Poggers,
poggers.
yeah, of
That's so
course.
weird that me as he felt that sentence needed poggers.
But in
That's how you know
Minecraft,
we're content build.
That's,
in
yeah,
Minecraft,
that's
the
Twitch
axolotls
build.
always eat my tropical fish. Always. And
Yeah,
it's
that's what they eat.
Yes,
Just
but I
put them in
want,
separate tanks. What do you mean?
I want them in one fish tank. I don't want two fish tanks.
Wait, one sec. Separate tanks. Wait, what's eating who? Excuse me.
But equal.
In-
What's
If
up?
you have, the axolotls eat the tropical fish, but I was SMP with some of my friends, and they ended up like overpopulating the sea with axolotls because it was like a tropical sea. So they had like the server basically died because there were like hundreds and thousands of axolotl in the tropical ocean.
That's so funny.
You have axolotl trauma.
This was a
Yeah.
Minecraft club.
This is that Minecraft club.
Yeah, this is where
Guys,
it
you
all
guys are so
started.
bad at Minecraft Club. Literally, rule number one is don't talk about Minecraft Club.
Yeah, but they eat my tropical fish and it makes me sad, so I'm gonna kill them when I see them. I'm sorry.
That's so funny that a surfer died to being
Um,
overrun by axolotls.
But yet they don't
Yeah.
get but that doesn't get in the bottom tier. It's like, well.
Well, no, it is the bottom tier. The one underneath.
Oh, I
is
suppose.
who-
Oh yeah, the mega lols. Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
other ones
And
there, I
she
think,
knows who they are.
yeah.
She has.
But not for a good
vengeance.
reason. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
is the oh no, Herobrine's in I would improve you, but
Yeah.
Steve is perfection.
I'm yeah, I don't have that much to say about the others. Like,
What?
it's not.
I'm sorry, I've just seen who's next to Steve.
Ah, my best friend,
Oh,
Riders.
Yeah, the Lava Striders. They're actually
They're
hype.
so cute. You can have them as pets. That is why in the one of the tiers I would improve you. Most of them are because I want them as pets and they can't be my pets.
Sorry, see that I would improve you tier. It just sounds like some guy going like, "You'd fix her."
I can fix it.
Can you,
Yeah, that's me. Except I don't want Alex as a pet. Yeah.
That's got a different name for it.
Yeah.
what is either you're bad or I'm bad?
Well,
What's
here's the thing, okay? Dogs in Minecraft. I like to sometimes I'll have a day where I just want loads of dogs. So I just breed loads of dogs and I've got 100 dogs. But then they just get in my way, so I end up killing them
No.
because they get annoying. So I don't know if I'm killing them because they're cringe or if I'm cringe. And I can admit it might be the latter.
It's a real existential crisis.
This is what I go through when I play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Also,
To cringe or not to
you
cringe.
don't have to go through
Yeah.
everyone that's in the tier, but what the hell is imagine toast with no beans and I also want to die?
It's exactly how I feel. It's cringe. So cringe. It's the only way I can describe it which makes sense. There's nothing in that tier which is good or enjoyable. Including
What,
the
the
dog.
glow squid?
Yeah, the glow
The
squid.
glow squid's the best thing in the game. Everyone loves it.
It's a squid that glows.
It doesn't even.
And I
It,
can't put it in a fish tank.
the best thing about it is that it doesn't even create light.
No, it just glows. Like, it's cute.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but like at the same time, I don't like the squids because they lag and they make me lag. So
The squids are pretty
Fair.
laggy to be fair.
Something
Yeah,
feels odd about
exactly.
saying the squids.
yeah,
What's the beef with the cat?
cats are cringe as
Is
well.
it because they're too hard to like get?
No, because I don't think I've ever had a cat in Minecraft and not killed it. Either on purpose or accident. Because they just get in my way. Like when I'm getting blown up by a creeper because my cat is too slow and he can't come with me, and then I'm fighting some skeleton. The dog eats my bone. What's that all about?
It's the most first world problems I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, there's one thing missing from here that wasn't on the list. I can kind of guess where it'd go in Curly's list, but where would you put is it the phantom, the thing that comes when you don't rest?
Pardon me?
Probably Imagine Toast with No Beans, and I also want to die.
Yeah, they are pretty cringe.
What a tier! What a tier, dude.
Because in a way, I'm more passionate about that than the last tier.
Well, actually, sorry, just while we're talking about beans, I don't know if you know, Judy, but we did talk about Captain Beanie. Well, I think you might not have been there while we were.
Yeah, it was during the
Wait,
preamble.
when was that?
In the
During
Among Us, Among Us pre-chat, we were talking about the museum.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Why did you bring that up?
I brought it up because Kance was talking about it because he got a random follow, and so did Neg Neg.
It was because Neg Neg got it. That was it. That was why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a
Nice.
random follow from
so funny.
the museum.
It's so funny. The museum just randomly followed Neg Neg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they followed me today too.
Exactly. I think they're like, here, yo, Among Us with the boys. I think they wanted in. I think Captain Beanie wanted in.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'd be so down.
That would be a dream.
Sorry to interrupt.
You miss all
Yeah,
the shots you don't take. That's all I'm saying.
true. Honestly, true. Yeah, I don't know if there's much more on my list that I'd say, other than on the top, I love you. My favourite mob in Minecraft, polar bears. Oh my god. I can't keep them as pets, but I will try.
Yeah, I guess
If it
I guess
takes
it's
me
technically
5
an I would
years,
improve,
I'll do it.
but-
What did you say?
saying I guess it's technically an I would improve you, but
Technically
but
it is,
on a
but the
technicality.
difference is I don't mind not improving it because I love it
You
so
already
much.
love it. That's fair.
It'll go in my boat. I'll die 50 times trying to get it home, and then I'll shove it in my box house and never go back to it. So, yeah, that's how I play Minecraft.
That's fair. Okay, we'll move on
That's about it.
to mine now. So I love the axolotl. I think it's
Correct
awesome.
take. Correct.
I think that I hate baby zombies, but I think them riding around on chickens is super hype. Also, dogs when they are friend, Pog, just defend you from all the zombies and stuff that's about. This guy is the new guy who relies on sound. And I think that's a really cool concept. I think the parrots are awesome. They dance to music. What can you not love? This is the killer rabbit, I believe, which is just really funny. Just the idea of the one from Monty Python that can just come and kill you. Then there's the Ender Dragon. I think the Ender Dragon's a pretty decent boss fight, so I really like that. Then you got the cool category. These are kind of just pretty self-explanatory. I think these are cool mobs. These are generally just good mobs. These are alright, nothing too special, but without them, they're not, the game wouldn't be that much, it'd be different, but I wouldn't really care. Then there's bad. These are mobs that I don't like interacting with, generally. The cats, they're so annoying to try and just, sit still for 10 years so you get one. I don't really care about the fish in Minecraft. I find the drowned annoying because I liked the water being a safe place, and then now it's the most dangerous place on the entire world. This one should really be somewhere else because I have no idea what it is.
I couldn't even help you.
Like an evil squid.
It's an evil squid.
That's
funny.
Squidward.
Mr. Tennis Balls.
Then terrible. This is where I would put the Phantom as well, in terrible. I hate it. The fact I don't think you should be punished for not sleeping at night. I hate pretty much all of the things that can kill you in the Nether. I know I've put these guys up here, but
The Nether's a depressing place.
I hate it so much. I can't survive more than 2 seconds in the Nether, in any server ever, and it makes me want to cry every single time.
I just dreamed to do it.
Like
skill issue.
Like it's not even like dream levels. I don't understand how anyone can survive in the Nether. I die like in 5 seconds over and over again.
I don't know how anyone can survive in Minecraft full stop.
I hate the wandering villager. It's so annoying, and it always shows up in your house and gets stuck somewhere. You have to try and like dig it out and get rid of it. These little fuckers, the word like really annoying and can kill you super easy. Witches, when you see one and you're like very early in the game, it's like the worst thing you can ever experience. Steve is just a guy, so I just put him terrible because men are terrible.
Literally just a man.
Oh, what a take! I love that. I love that take.
Then super terrible, horrible, squiggly wither. This fucking abomination that has a villager face for some reason. Bad wolves. This fucking horrible ghast. Herobrine because cringe. It's like it was
funny in 2010.
Yeah, Herobrine kind of reminds me of like people who still like really like Sans from Undertale. It's like the same vibe. The fucking horrible Strider, and the I really hate the glow squid. Not only because of his existence, but because Tommy in it fucking rigged that poll to make the glow squid happen when there was like, some good animals that were also available.
Pisco.
So what you're saying is Tommy in it goes in the super terrible tier as well.
Yes. For that alone, he goes into the awesome tier for when he absolutely roasted Stans.
That was good, to be fair.
Yeah.
He does love Big A.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, a lot of the things are just kind of decent. The ones that I think are bad, they're not like necessarily terrible. The ones that are terrible, I do think are terrible. That's why they're named that way.
So what's your number one worst mob in the game?
Like the thing I would hate to like encounter the most.
Whatever that means to you, the worst mob in the game.
The worst mob in the game. I would probably say this motherfucker, this hoggling or whatever they're called.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, I feel you.
They do like 1 million damage and they run like at the speed of sound.
They are rolling around at the speed of sound. I don't know if you knew this.
But they don't got places to go.
Much like Tommy in it has a redeemable clip because there was that clip where Stans is like he's Manolo. He wants to. He's a bullfighter, but he wants to play music, and then Ludwig just falls to his death fighting it in one of those speedruns. It was one of my favorite moments of like all of the Minecraft content they did together. But yeah, that's my list.
That's when you knew you wanted to edit for Stans.
That was included in my Billy Joel song because I love that clip so much. Like literally just that clip wholesale is just in there.
Fair.
But yeah. We'll move on to Z's. Okay.
Alrighty. So I did the thing when Lioneagle, because originally I was going to host the podcast on my channel, and then I forgot why we didn't. But the tier list I was going to have us do is a SpongeBob Smash or Pass tier list. And then when Lioneagle sent this tier list, he was like, "Don't do it as a Smash or Pass." So fuck you. I did it as a Smash or Pass.
All right. To clarify, when I said don't do it as a Smash or Pass, I thought an underage child was going to be part of the podcast today.
That's fair.
Yeah, just one with the mental age of a child is here today.
Hello.
Hi. We all raise our hands at the same time.
Oh. Honestly, I'll just let the list speak for itself. Feel free to ask any questions you have about the list. Because the tiers are, I would smash them in a sexual way, and then I would smash them in a cute way. Cute but pass, neutral pass, respectfully not my type, and then just not a fan.
What does would smash in a cute sort of way? Does that mean like make love, or does that mean like?
It's like God, who's like someone that's like cute but not sexy? I can't think of someone off the top of my head.
Cute
That's
but
like
not sexy.
What about
yes.
that?
Actually, yes.
Cute,
That's such a good.
Did you say
like Sykkuno's like cute, but he doesn't have like just raw sex appeal, whereas like Hassan is like raw sex appeal. So it's like Sykkuno's versus Hassan's.
Okay, yeah.
What is the difference between the brown donkey and the grey donkey?
One of them's getting fucked and one of them's not. I don't know.
To be fair, I thought I put both of the donkeys.
I don't know. I can't say it.
in pass. Keep it pass.
Why is there such? Why would you smash the squid in a sexual way, but respectfully pass?
What do you mean? Have you seen hentai?
Yeah, but the glow squid.
Nah, the squids can do whatever they want to me. Also,
you want to get fucked
in
by
case
a
no
squid,
one
but
asks,
you don't
the
want to
pillager
see
can pillage me, which is why all of the pillagers are insexual.
Only for like an 8th arch level joke about pillaging.
So all I want to say is why isn't the creeper must give the best head?
No, the supercharged creeper can fucking get it. The regular creeper, nah.
So
Yeah.
I only want him if he's gonna have a bigger boom, you know.
So
Yeah, that's
this
fair.
is a
I gotta make
sexual
it worth my
tier list,
while.
but you've taken the one thing in Minecraft that looks like a massive penis, and that's not that's on the pass.
Which one?
what do you think I mean by the one that looks like a giant penis? The creeper.
No, like I said, it has to be the supercharged. If it's not supercharged, I don't want it. Because a better version exists, it's not worth messing with the original.
Oh,
you know?
so that's
crazy.
That's why the grey donkey's in that section.
Right, but the donkey should be together. I tried to keep things pretty consistent, like together.
That's fair.
I assume
all
we're
the pillars are
assuming
together.
logistics aren't a question. Like
Of course
everything.
not.
Everything.
Of course, we're smashing the bee.
It's like, what about the iron golem? What's the deal there? I feel like that. It's very
It's just
cool.
daddy.
You
Well,
know?
you can't
Yeah.
put too much
Respect.
thought into it because one of them's literally the the reanimated corpse of a child on top of a chicken. So,
If it can ride that, it knows how to ride a cock. That's all I'm saying.
that's still a dead child, see. But that's what I mean. You can't look at it. You got to look at it on the face value. It's God.
It's like, where's
I was gonna say-
where's
I was
Hero
gonna say-
Brian? Why is Hero Brian at the top? What's going on here? Hero Brian is just Steve with no eyes.
Exactly. He's like a zombie, like kind of cool, kind of sexy. Whereas Steve is just a man, and
sec.
I hate men. I hate men and I hate dogs, which is why those are all down at the bottom.
Zombie, kind of cool, kind of sexy. Please speak on that. Like you're not watching The Walking Dead going, fuck. Oh,
But you're not,
you know?
Yeah.
I like it when they slowly walk towards people. Shit.
You got the sexy walk.
Sexy walk. Yeah, that's the baddie walk.
Also,
If she ain't walking like a zombie, don't talk.
where would the flying manta ray that doesn't like it when you don't sleep?
Oh, the Phantom?
Yeah.
I like my sleep, so probably like respectfully not my type.
Okay.
Like I get what it's about, but I like to sleep, so you know.
You'd never
And if
see
we're
it-
gonna be
you'd
up
never
all
see
night,
it
we're not gonna
anyway.
be getting a lot of sleep, so I'll need to be sleeping the next day.
One sec, but but the gas it's gonna make a lot of noise.
That's while it's going on. Afterwards, I'm gonna kick him out.
It's not, when you just it'll just go.
It doesn't stay at night, Curly.
So is this just a slight inaccuracy, or is there a reason why the two gas are on different tiers?
Yeah, the gas
more
on top's obviously a freak. You don't end up looking like that and not be a freak.
It's fair. It's got more limbs also. If we're going by the squid logic.
So one other thing that I don't think is on here is the silverfish.
Oh, they're fuck silverfish, but not fuck silver. Like fuck to not fuck silverfish.
Actually, fuck silverfish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Z, we need to know if you fuck silverfish. That's the
Yes, of course we do.
Why?
Oh,
And they'll never be alone. You got a whole party.
oh god.
A little silverfish bukkake never hurt anybody.
Mike
let's go back
McCube.
to
Mike McCube.
where would they fit on this one, Jody? Where would a silverfish go?
silverfish.
Are they in matching
plain,
toast?
plain toast. Actually, no. I will destroy it, and I won't say my bad. I hate silverfish. They make me cringe.
That's big.
That's fair. I agree.
Did you put the the purple silverfish on who? That's fair.
Yeah.
I think they're just silverfish that spawn in the end.
Ugh.
Question mark.
One sec. Is the Enderman on or Schlitz?
Yeah, Enderman's
Enderman
here.
in this? I just haven't seen
Yes, I have Enderman up in sexual.
Yeah, you.
I just couldn't
you
see it
specifically
because of the
put
color of the
Enderman-
background. I was like,
you put
where
him,
is
you
it?
put him here in super terrible.
I'd fuck him though.
Jody wants a pet Enderman.
Yes, I do.
That's fair.
I find them decent, and Z is getting down and dirty.
course.
Respectfully.
Taller than me, dark skin. You know it. Gotta have it.
I
Yeah,
do.
which Witherhead is giving the best head? I tell you what, it's none of these three.
It is none on the goofy ass one.
They can't even look straight, let alone get good.
One sec. On a genuinely real note, how is Magma Cube up there, but Slime isn't up there? Like honestly, for me, Slime's number one.
Like that, slimes are cute, and then fucking magma cubes are like they got this smoky sexiness going on.
He's also gonna burn the fuck out of you.
Like, talking about, I'm smashing both.
Right, okay. Right, so that's fine, Curly, but also if you look a little bit further up, there's just a blade.
Yeah, I know, I see that. Oh, I just seen that now.
A ball of fire with a head and some pearls on it.
Yeah, I just the slime for me just seems like the way to go. There's no limits. Slime is limitless.
Slime is limitless.
So is magma slime. It's just warmer.
But you're just gonna burn your fucking balls. Like, so if you're
Some of you guys have clearly never like poured candle wax on your partner, and it shows.
Yeah,
I love the fact. Yeah, but but the difference is that's like sticking your dick in a hot candle.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's a difference between something like sort of sussy squishy and then like something that will just burn you.
So I love how the skeletal horse on its own is respectfully not my type, but if you whack a skeleton with a helmet on there,
Yeah,
It's giving
more
better
bones.
head.
Yeah, more boning.
also wait, you get respectfully not my type from the skeleton horse. You get natural pass from the skeleton, but you put those both parts together and you got a pie.
Hey, it'd be like that.
Also,
You literally said it yourself.
yeah. Oh, I said I like it. I didn't say I don't understand it. But I also like how you've got the guy who likes sound in there as well, because he seemingly just has a gaping mouth,
It just has a giving. Like,
literally already gaping.
Lord. Oh, Lord. Well, I think that's that definitely. I don't have anything. I don't think we can have.
That. Let's move ourselves back away from these, because then we can feel better about our lives.
I don't know about that.
Well, maybe.
Does anyone feel good about what just happened?
Alvin.
And that wraps up today's episode of the...
I will say, one of the bad things about you staying live from Among Us is I have no idea how long the podcast is right now.
That's
Yeah,
actually very true. I think it's 7 hours long.
Let's go.
Oh wow! You can upload the whole 7-hour VOD.
I have no upload.
I think we've been going for
About
about
the starting
I
soon
think
stream.
we've been going for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's honestly not been that long. It's been a bit of one of the shorter ones, to be honest. It's quite a nice length, though. I
Yeah.
quite like it. I hope we
I
have some
am
more
due for-
slow news days.
I am a little tired, to be fair.
Yeah, and you know what the best bit is? We're actually finishing at the time we would normally be starting.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my god!
I think-
Wait, who just left the podcast file?
Not me.
I'm still there. Why?
Someone just. I'll go back to it. Whoever was someone on it and just went off of it.
It might be me because I just closed all my tabs on
Were they
accident.
like
Okay, I think that was you,
suspicious
Jody.
ocelot or something?
No, they were something axolotl.
Okay.
Oh.
Speaking of axolotls, goodbye.
I didn't know where you were going with that, but I was ready to find out. But sure, we can wrap things up. We're pretty much there. We've done our tier list. We talked about what we did today, which was a fun time. And yeah, I think that's a good place to end things off. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna say right now, the thumbnail is gonna be
Alvin.
the veil in an Among Us costume.
So, with everything we've talked about, that's actually kind of lame.
Yeah, no, I'm really joking.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's gonna be Veil getting head
Colin-
from Alvin.
All right, no,
With
that's not
XQC in the
happening.
background.
But yeah, no. But yeah, this is.
Oh yeah, but no.
This has been the LSF podcast. We've been having a great time today. We've just been flowing from one piece of content to another and passing it straight on to you, you lucky sons of bitches.
The LSF content compound.
That's what we say, the LSFCC.
Maybe you'll see Among Us. Maybe.
And
Ooh.
Maybe Among Us will
for
see
the
you.
next 3 hours of stream, you can watch Curly fall asleep.
I'm not. I just a bit zooted.
Curly's actually.
I'm
in bed
gonna keep
right
it
now.
a stack. I've been doing a Pokemon Emerald randomizer Nuzlocke this entire time.
I hadn't even been playing World of Warcraft. What the fuck?
Yeah, but we're in one piece,
Everybody gets
so-
one where they're just completely off base.
Oh, did I waste that on wanting to do the Slothathon?
What?
That was my I was too distracted episode. I wasn't even doing anything. I was just wanting to do something.
Yeah, well, I have been Curly801. Notice the Z has been noticed as E. Noisy Jody is E, and Manny, take
Jody.
it away. Noisy Jody toy.
Yeah, I've been Lioneagle22_25. Yeah, I hope you've had a great time watching the podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Calling it out because apparently that helps with the algorithm, even if it is 2 hours into a video. But yeah, if you have made it this far, then you clearly like what we're talking about. Make sure to watch some more of our episodes. Check us out live. Next episode, I'm not sure who will be, which channel will be on, but we'll be on one of our channels.
Allegedly Truthman.
Allegedly Truthman, so you can check it out on The Truthman for our next episode. Although when this comes out, that's probably not accurate. But
it should be.
If you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be Jody's.
Yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, which I hope you are, because that'd be absolutely hype, and you're an amazing person, and I love you, Parasocial Andy, it'll be on Noisy Jody 2's channel, where we will be hosting the next episode of the podcast, and we hope to see you there.
Adios.